Fast forward a couple years after, you see fashion moda that happened in the Bronx, which actually kind of really pivotal because it actually brought downtown uptown. And so that was like kind of like the first place where, you know, Crash really had organized a big group show of graffiti artists on wood panels and stuff like that, and it kind of brought a whole new life to the area, and a lot of people actually were like responding so well to it that he kept it going. Not only that, that was really kind of at the same time there was also this street art culture, you know, beyond our own that was happening, where painters from downtown were doing installations in abandoned buildings, on the street, sculpture, and all this other stuff. So all that you see now and that everyone's excited about is actually just kind of, you know, the regurgitation of something that already happened. Then with fashion moda, obviously you saw that people like Sidney Janis started to take note, and but even before that, I think there was an important period for a lot of these graffiti artists, including myself, when we were one summer, Zephyr organized kind of a studio session painting for the writers at Sam Essy's. Sam Essy's was a wealthy guy who Zephyr had connections through his daughter, and basically everyone from Case 2, Dondi, Crash, Kaz, Shy, Duro, a lot of the style masters of that generation were going to paint canvases, and everyone was kind of trying to figure this out in terms of translating graffiti to canvas, almost trying to make it look like art, and it was like really forced, and some of those canvases are not very good paintings, and it was a very interesting time because I think people were realizing, wait a minute, we could make a living, we could also, you know, really put another part of our lives in imagery into it, as you see what Crash was doing with the kind of pop art stuff. That was like the beginning of that. But the Sam Essy's exhibition, but the series of paintings were quite a breakthrough because you got to see that writers were trying to figure out what the next step was, because the trains, that phase of bombing trains was over. It was done, and we all had opportunity to do these big canvases, and unfortunately that really didn't translate very well, and I think a lot of us struggled with that.